Hi everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Hello, my dear friends and followers. Hello everyone. It is Friday, almost 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and I wanted to follow up on the most requested topic that I've received in my emails. I want to share with you a few thoughts today on a topic as we are hiding from the sun over here. And some of the work I do, some of the longer videos, very long coaching calls, they basically answering a lot of questions. They are saved on a Patreon account, so if you are there, you can access them at any time. But sometimes I feel that you need to have at least a short version. And I made a video about Friendzone, and I got so much response, and I just thought, how about we keep this video, let's try to keep it shorter and a little bit more appropriate, so we can share the reasons and men can understand how is that they keep getting friend zone, what can be done, and how to avoid to get stuck in the friend zone, and how to change that if you don't want to be a friend, right? I know it's unexpected. This is a little extra from me. I'm still planning to be here at nighttime, unless there is something unexpected, which life can happen sometime. But this is definitely a little extra love today from me to you, as I always looking out for the requests. So, hi Bill, hi Lance. Welcome, guys. Good to see you on this afternoon Friday live. So, I got a question from somebody who had been in Ukrainian dating for quite a number of years. Let's put it this way. Hi, Renee. Good to see you. Welcome. So, I have this subscriber, viewer, that reached out to me after I made the video about being friend zone, and I can see there is a lot of confusion. He missed half of the live show. So what is that? Why are you keep getting friend zone? Why are you keep getting friend zone? Let me put some beautiful um beautiful, I don't know, little pop. How about a splash of color as I'm trying to hide from the sun? So why some of you, some of the men that come to Russia and Ukraine, this video gonna be more specific about Russia and Ukraine, not just general. Why men often just go from one friend zone to another, or they keep getting ghosted. So this is pretty much similar, except in friend zone, people explain you the reason why they leave, and in ghosting, they just ghost, right? In ghosting, they just don't have enough of decency to tell you that, okay, this is over, or I'm not interested. So it just takes courage and respect to actually tell the person, I'm sorry, but in terms of dating or a relationship, I am not interested, okay? So one of the main reasons why you keep getting ghosted, or you keep getting friend zone with Russian and Ukrainian ladies, is because you do not look for a feedback, from the lady. So let's say you're going out on a date, you're having a good time, and very often men think that things are mutual, but very often, let's be honest over here, very often this is not really mutual. This is more, excuse me, this is more, a little bit more one-sided. Don't call mutual if the girl, she's just polite with you, she's just very polite, but she doesn't show any signs of affection. Signs of affection to look up is actually laughter, when the girl is laughing at your jokes, even they're even not funny, they're funny, but she's laughing a lot. If she is showing some nonverbal signs that she, she'll play with her hair, or she'll try to sit closer to you. Usually, it may not happen on a first date, but it would happen. It would happen on a second date if she is into you, right? So a lot of times men get this mixed up and they take the a little bit of cold response. Oh, she's Russian, she's tough, she's not gonna be all mushy or flirty. Well, she may not be mushy, but she will be flirty if she likes you. She will be she will want she would create an opportunity for you to show your affection. She would come close, she may not initiate a hug, and she will not initiate a hug, just so you know, but she will come close, or she will make a first step so you initiate one. So this is just about reading the science, because I'm learning, and I have to remind myself that what is easy for me is not easy for you. Otherwise, you would not be here. So, and that's why I want to, excuse me, that's why I want to reassure you that it is so important to start reading this science. A lot of ladies are very polite. They feel that they were raised with good manners, and they actually shy to tell you right away that you're a great guy, but you are not their person. Okay? Um, actually, actually, you don't bring any value, and your comments are often quite irritating. So, guess what I'm gonna do right now? When you learn to bring value, then you can come back, okay? Don't get in the way of a patient person. So, what was I talking about? Welcome, everybody. Welcome, David. Yes, so who can remind me what I was talking about? And when I make the live shows, especially in the beginning, let's keep on a topic. If you're going to be off topic, trying to distract me, try to guess what's going to happen. You already know. So now I lost my thought. Was I talking about body language? So you have to try to not try, okay? You don't have to try. There is no trials. You just do it. Ladies often, especially in Russia and Ukraine, most ladies are very affectionate. Um, very warm and very feminine. So they will find a way to show you, that they enjoy your company. Once again, they're not gonna get physical with you guys. You know the cultures. They're not gonna get physical in some inappropriate way. This is not gonna happen because there is no point of that. There are different places that you can visit for that kind of thing. Okay, we're talking about when people just meet and having a great time. This roses and candies and conversations. So the lady will show you right away. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. That's what I wanted to say. I don't know if you knew that. There is different researchers, and some of them say that the lady knows under 60 seconds if you are a potential interest for her. Okay, I can tell you from Veronika Olson's research that she can say this under 5 seconds. I'm going to say this again. When the girl sees you, these things, they happened automatically. Not that we are trying to think about it. The judgment made is the judgment that's made whether you are a potential, and in this way I mean in a romantic way, in ways of compatibility, has nothing to do with your personality and so on. The decision is made if you can even be a potential, if there is even a chance under 5 seconds or less. So why I am making these videos, I don't want you to get hooked and stuck and have your hopes high when you just being a friend. And if you want to be a friend, that's a whole different video. We're not gonna be talking about friendship because most of men, let's be real, most of men in this channel are not looking for friends. They're looking for lovers and soulmates and wives and all of that. Sometimes in our life we have time when we don't want that. So if you're there, this video is not for you at the moment, okay? We'll talk about friendship. Actually, a lot of good things are starting from friendship. By no means I'm trying to convey that, oh, if somebody feels, if you have beautiful friendship with a girl, it doesn't mean that you can fall in love. I believe that it can work a lot of times as long as she's attracted to you. Do you understand? As long as she has initial attraction and you are not completely out of her type. We all have types we are attracted to. I almost think that it's in our DNA. I almost think that this is in our DNA because, you know, from my experience, I'm not gonna go too detailed over here, but from my experience, I feel that uh, there are certain preferences we have, and it doesn't mean that we hate other people or we dislike them. We may like them, but there are certain things that just do it for us, whether you are a man or a woman. Of course, in some way men are more men supposedly have more sexual drive, they supposedly more visual, and that is true, I believe, especially when men are younger, because that's how the universe spins. Because if that would be up to us, boy, we would never be in a mood. You don't want to. We don't want to get our hair messed up, our makeup. It's like, leave me alone. Not now. Not. It's we got to get in the mood, right? But with men, it's different, and this is how the Earth is spinning. So, but I want to tell you, do not discount that women, we also have our type. We just, or types we are attracted to. And often it's not you, but we're not gonna tell you that because it doesn't make no sense, I know, because we're afraid to offend you. A lot of times ladies literally think that if you tell men early on you're not attracted to him, you appreciate him in a different way, but you're not attracted to him, we feel that somehow that would be less offensive than if he would say it right away. But hey, at least women are trying to not hurt your feelings. So how often do you feel, do you guys think about ladies' feelings when you are not into her? Especially when you were younger. I'm gonna say this again. At least they are thinking about your feelings, because women are naturally more emotional and they know how that feels when somebody does not like you or reject you. Okay? So that's why they are trying to withhold uh, their true feelings about you, because they feel they do not want to hurt you, because somebody may have hurt them. And but the thing is, when somebody does not choose you, it doesn't mean that you're unattractive, you're not interested. It means that this is just not a good match, and that's all it means. There is no point of getting somewhere and oh my god, I'm gonna be so depressed now. I recommend you to go to Michael Mortison's channel, by the way. We made a little recording, well, not so little, recording with him yesterday. You saw it on the YouTube. Look at his couples. It's you can. I have a link for his channel, but you can also go to Mortison Marriage Agency. Look at the couples. The ladies are definitely way better looking than the guys, obviously, but they do look harmonious, they do have that chemistry, and these are the men that not just chose the girls that they like, these are the men that chose ladies who liked them as well, who were attracted to them as well. This is the main problem that uh, some of my subscribers told me, one of my subscriber told me that, oh, so do you feel like I have to downgrade my desires? No, you should never downgrade your desires, but you should match them. If you want to have, good friendships, good relationships, we're talking about, sexual, intimate relationships, or as well, because that is a part of it. Um, Together with emotional mental compatibility, because if you're looking for something serious, you may consider to look for a match. When you don't force it, when you don't, the lady will make you work for her, but she will give you signs of affection. If she likes you, guys, we are not in 1930s. If she likes you, if Ukrainian woman likes you, she will show you a signal that she is ready to take, that she is ready for, she wants to be touched or kissed or hugged. She will give you that even early on, and it doesn't mean that act immediately. But if she sits like this, or she sits like this, she's playing with her hair, if she's kind of like me on my videos, even though I try not to play with my hair, but it's just a habit. um, if she is comfortable, if she's open, and most of all, she tries to be close to you, she tries to physically be in your space, because subconsciously, when you don't like a man when you don't like him as a man, you like him as a friend, you not tending to get into his space. You want to have some space between you, so you are more comfortable and it doesn't feel strange. So that is really important to you see, the person who always man who always looking for younger, better, try to take a revenge. Oh, my ex-wife was, one of my subscribers told me, okay, so my ex-wife was angry and unattractive, so, and she did not love me, for example, she was cold. He said, I'll be okay if this woman have the same bad character, but at least she's beautiful. But that is not a good place. It's good for a joke, but it's not a good place to do anything. Okay, this is not a good place. It's not what's gonna keep you warm. um any person who looks for better and bigger and newer and all the time is never satisfied. That's why, committed relationships are not for everyone, by the way, and people can't be happy without them. It takes a certain kind of personality to be able to commit to somebody and respect those boundaries and build some boundaries and enjoy it. Once again, it's not about bigger, better, newer, younger, prettier, or about man, richer, more handsome, the best in bed. No, it's about the one that's actually aligning with you, that is yours, quote unquote. When you meet a person and it's yours. Now you may ask, so how do I know it's yours? Or she is yours? Because she responds to you. She responds to you just as much as she has just as much affection for you as you have for her. She may not show it at the first date. She will not. But the most important thing is she responds to you and you feel very comfortable. You don't have this constant stress. She's consistent and she's interested to get to know you because she already knows that on physical level she also wants you. she also enjoys you on a physical level. Okay? If she does not, if you not her type, she may not wanna get to know everything about you. Okay, I'm gonna say this again. She's not your type. She's not want. She doesn't really want to know about you. And if you're dating on the websites, many women, they perfectly know you are not their type, but they make you feel good by asking you all these questions. Okay, they asking you all of these questions, uh, but they have no intentions to meet you or anything like this. That's why you have me, and I can help you if you need my help. You can also use, all the videos that I've made through these years. You can find a lot of answers if you have time, because that is hell a lot of videos. But the main points of this video is that just like you, let's be honest, when you see a woman, you also have instant judgment. And men in the room, please confirm. Please confirm. When you see the woman for the first time, you have thing goes on in your head. You know you are attracted to her or not. You don't need to have 25 days to know whether you're attracted to her or not. You also do not need 5 years to decide if you want to make her your wife, because except for physical attraction, instantly, exactly. So, but you not right away know though if you would like, she could be somebody you want, okay, just want physically, but you don't take a decision instantly. Oh wow, this is my wife right here, unless you have some mental things that this is not about that. Um, you get instant desire or attraction or and things like this, but you don't get instant. You know what? This girl is amazing. She is curvy, or she's fit, or she has beautiful eyes, or she has beautiful body. You know what? I want to take care of her. I want to pay all of her bills. I want to buy her home, and I want her to get my last name. I want it right now. You don't. If you are a normal human being, that is something that you will discover if you instantly attracted to her. This is where you even want to know who she is. And now please answer another question. I forgot which one. You guys distracting me so much with the comments, but I do love the comments, so I'm gonna look at the comments. Yes, that's true. Instantly, yes. So when it takes you a while to actually realize, wow, this girl, she's not just according to your type or to kind of woman you're attracted to, but she is the whole package, as you call in US. So you're not gonna mess with her, you're not gonna ghost her, you're not gonna not pick up the phone, you're not gonna pretend, oh, like, I don't know where we're gonna meet. No. You're not gonna do none of that. You're gonna have your plan ready, and you're gonna be looking very carefully that no other man will put that ring. Okay? I'm gonna say this again. You're gonna be looking very carefully, and you're gonna be taking some decisions. It's not gonna take you 5 years to realize. Women who agree to live with a man for 5 years, ladies, if you're watching me, you're out of your mind. I'm just saying. I don't. I know I have mostly male audience, but if there are any girls that are watching me, if you even agree to just live with a man as an addition, or live with a man with no status, don't cry, okay? Because if he would have valued you, he would put that ring. I'm going to share a little bit of a personal thing. Some of you know my story, some of you don't, but I'm going to just put a small piece of it. When I met my husband in Ukraine, my future back then, and some of you know that the story had different ups and downs and all of that. We won't go into this video about it, but he knew me for 3 days in real life. He also knew that if he would not put a ring on it, I'll be gone. And he was right about this. And it was not because I wasn't interested, but I was not in a mode. I just, you enjoy your freedom. You have times in life when you enjoy your freedom, and it's quite addicting, right? So, but when you meet somebody that make you want to lose that freedom, as a man, every every person can have a great life without committed relationship. Let's face it, committed relationship has a lot of issues and limitations and all the other things. But sometimes you meet somebody that makes you want to uh well makes you want to get it. Like if you are in business, when you see a great deal, and you may never have this again. And you can even be rational. You understand that you only have this chance for a short period of time, and it's a limited offer. So basically, you instinctually know that this woman is a treasure. You really know that. A treasure because you not only like her the way she looks, but you love how you feel around her, right? You know how you feel around her. And so when you take action, that makes you more attractive. And she may decide, what, this guy may not be, I was not looking for the richest and the most handsome and I don't know, the biggest muscles. I think in our hearts we have, when we connect with somebody who is it just flows naturally. You don't need to convince yourself, you don't need to force yourself, you just connect. It's the best thing you can ever do is be connected to your person. Okay, it's not about the newer, the bigger and the better. It's about when you connect to your person, things just flow. You don't need to force them and basically pushes them into marriage. And some of you guys do that. Some of you know that the lady you're talking to or dating or in relationship, she really is, you're kind of, God, you're kind of forcing it. Don't force it. Take a step, be strong, but do not force it. Do you understand the difference? That is just something very important. So anyway, connecting with yours, it's always joyful. How you know it's yours? Because, or she is yours, because she's responding to you. She's responding to you. Okay, she's responding to you in an affectionate way. Not just, listen, women do not care about, as Michael was sharing yesterday, what year you moved to which career and when you went and what you did. They really, they want to know general about your life. If the only thing you have is this like long, she wants you to talk about her. She is curious about you, so she wants to talk about both of you. New thing, not something that happened a billion years ago or zillion years ago. So this is how you know. So if you have a pattern, when you stuck in the friend zone, and time after time after time you are in the friend zone, same thing, you kind of embarrassed to even tell anybody, and I understand that. You have to consider the other party. You have to start notice, okay, what kind of women pay attention at me? What kind of women do I naturally attract? Maybe I need to make that gap smaller between somebody I want and somebody who wants me. I'm going to say this again. Maybe it's a good idea to make the gap smaller and make a compromise between somebody you want and somebody who wants you. So, that is something that I want to share with you. I think if you were meant to be with somebody, it's going to happen. And I'm not trying to get like all, whimsical and romantic over here, but I strongly believe it's meant. If you meant to be with somebody, you're going to it's mutual. You understand? It's gonna be mutual. So you're gonna work it through. Not really work it through. When you are right for the other person, it's 80% of it is just flows. Yes, there are bumps on the road, but it flows, okay? Yes, chemistry. Oh, I remember now the question I want to ask. So when you meet a girl, let's say you meet a girl, okay? You meet a girl, you you were looking forward meeting her, but um she's not what you thought she was, okay? You meeting a girl and you're not attracted to her. Question: do you really care about her heart and her soul and her outlook on life? Let's just say plain, you're not attracted to her. She's not like you thought she was. Maybe the pictures were whatever, or maybe she changed. I don't know. Life happens, right? So you meet a girl and she is not what you thought she's gonna be at all. You're not interested at all. It's your first meeting. She's a nice person, but honestly, answer me. Do you really want to know about her? Are you gonna invite her on a second date out of guilt so she doesn't feel bad? Let me answer for you. Hell no. You're not gonna do that. Hell no. I'm helping you over here. Okay? You don't want to know nothing about her heart and soul and her beautiful personality. You don't care about none of that. If you're not attracted to her, you're not gonna invite her anywhere out of guilt. You're gonna tell her that, whatever lame reason, and it's over. So when you get angry at women who do not tell you right away, yes, I get it. I've done that too. Guilty. Guilty. But the reason, well, way back in time, but the reason why is because you know how that feels when somebody don't call you back, and so you prolong it because somehow you feel that if you cut it off, the person gonna get hurt, which is not making any sense because nobody owes you to like you. I'm gonna say this again. It is very arrogant to presume that, oh, every person should just fall in love with you, right? It is very arrogant to be mad that somebody wasn't attracted to you. It's not even in their power. I'm gonna say this again. You cannot make somebody like you. You cannot make somebody want you. You cannot force somebody into passion. Yes, you can force somebody into being intimate with you. You can. Not that this is a great thing to do at all, and nobody should be really doing that. But you cannot force somebody into passion. You cannot force somebody into love. You cannot force somebody into care. So look for somebody who responds to you. Maybe this is not the girl that looks like, I don't know, who is your ideal? I don't know, Angelina Jolie or Elizabeth Taylor. Maybe she's not like your fantasy, but the woman that likes you maybe still, maybe you should take a second look. You never know. Maybe you never give it a chance. You've never, considered that. It really depends. Aaron. Hi, Aaron. Good to see you, my friend. Um, Yeah, so hell no, that's the answer. Okay? I'm being real. That's why some like it and some hate it, but that's how it is. Remember, this is doesn't mean that it's not it doesn't. Wow, Wayne, you have a different taste. But hey, you see, that just tells you I would never think of that actress at all, under any circumstance. But you see, you think she is like an how to say this, the ideal beauty. I would never guess it in a million years. That type for me is kind of, I don't know. But you see, that's something that does it for you. So that is why exactly, Wayne just kind of, makes a point. Look for somebody who is yours, who is, not to impress your neighbor, but to just impress her. It's a good feeling to be wanted. You may get the most beautiful woman in your arms and even in your home, but if she's cold, you're not going to be happy. We getting used to the beauty, so we even get, some people say we get used to ugly, and I really don't know about this one. I'm not sure on that one. But I do know that we can get used to beauty, and then you don't see that beauty anymore. If she's beautiful, or she has particular kind of attraction, but she's attractive, but she's cold toward you, she's never there. She, great, get yourself a magazine. You might do more with magazine, now when I think about it. You can put it on your wall and look at it. At least it's not gonna be grumpy or mad at you, right? So anyway, that is the point, is that it's not only about who you like. And as long as you're going to, if you see the pattern every single time, same thing, you need to consider changing the categories. In Ukrainian and Russian dating, very often that is the age gap. Let's just be real. In Russian and in Ukrainian dating, there's the specifics. And if your gap is large, okay, if you have a large gap, and large gap can be even 5 years for certain people, okay, and I'll explain you why. um, so if you're but of course, usually 5 years is a very small difference and very normal difference. But if you have, like, let's say generational, so everybody understands what generational is, right? If there is a big generational gap and you want her, without kids, but with experience, with education, and she has to look certain way, and she has to be basically a Barbie doll, but she is under certain age, and once again there is no kids, no previous relationships, no marriages, and you are not exactly oh, what can I tell you? I want to have a self-esteem of a guy, for real. The day I'm gonna have a self-esteem of a guy, I think the sky gonna be even bluer, because a lot of men really, not very adequate about what they bring to the table in this matter. So if I'm not gonna judge anybody, but you know that you're just a normal guy, or maybe you have certain specifics. And once again, you don't have to be super handsome, you don't even have to be handsome at all for somebody to like you genuinely. But when you put those standards high, it will keep you high forever. I mean, it will keep you well, yes, it will keep you high forever in your dreams. If you put your standards all the listen, if you put your standards all the way there, and you get everything you want, just switch off this video and just say that I make no sense. But if every time you have these interactions and connections, every time you hit the door, you get rejections, you get no, and every time the same thing, it's a time to ask yourself a question. Do I want to keep getting rejected? Do I want to be in that situation? Or do I want to feel, how is that to be mutual? How is it to also not have a lady, not only have a lady who will be mutual, but the one that also cares, the one that also interested, how's that gonna feel like? But hey, it really depends on your goals. As I said, if you don't have any serious goal, um, you may keep going and do whatever in the world you want. But if you're tired of this, if you want to just if you're tired of this, you just want to settle down, because we have different periods in our lives, and sometimes we have several periods in life when we are settling down. Then for some years it works great, then it doesn't, then you're free again, then you settle. I mean, everybody has their own pattern, and this is real life in 2020. Okay, so at some point you want to have the response. So look for those responsive for these responses early on. Okay, if you can just look at it early on. Guys, women are not ready. Ukrainian women generally not ready to get physical with you very quickly. This is unusual, and if it happens, it could be a major red flag too. But when they feel certain way about you, they would create an opportunity, a hint to feel you closer, to feel your warmth, to feel, how you feel, how you smell like, and just to feel your warmth, that beautiful feeling. This is most beautiful feeling when you have that. It can be sometimes even more amazing than what happens after, at least for us. Sometimes you have so much pleasure, hormones going on in your body, that you are already in that process, if you know what I mean, even though nothing ever happened. But that person just makes your just does everything, does everything for you in all the sensational way. If we are not talking about just, this channel. If you are into hookup culture, this channel will not be fun for you. So hi everyone. I did tell you, I felt that Wayne, you are so funny. Wayne is saying, somebody check Veronika's tea. I think there are some extra ingredients. Yes, there is extra ingredient, and it's called Love for Life. That is an extra ingredient. And love for sun. You see, each time my face reflects the sun, it means there is hope. Bill. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. I'm trying not to laugh, but I can't. Yeah, it would definitely be a failure at trying not to laugh challenge. um Bill is saying some ladies look older, especially when they clean up. Listen, uh when ladies glam up, it could sometimes, they can look a little bit more mature. But believe me, go outside and see of all the ladies that are not glammed up. And how do you feel about that? Okay, let's keep it real. When you go out and you see, women who are never do anything with themselves, and I'm not saying that it's bad, maybe that's your cup of tea, that there is nothing wrong, Wayne likes Jennifer Aniston, so there is hope for everyone. Okay, I'm about to start asking myself, what did I actually drink today? Okay. Some women, they do look like children without makeup. Yeah, some ladies look very young without makeup. They look basically like children, but they don't want to look like children. They want to look alluring. They want to express their creativity. And if you love them undone, this is wonderful. That actually means you are in love. And when you know the person, every nook and cranny, and you love what you see, and you feel what you see, that is the most beautiful thing in the world. I'm not here to try to influence what you need to like, but I'm just offering you to consider, notice when do you get a feedback and could you do something about it? Okay? We all have patterns, okay? And if something happens over and over and over and over again, it's not a bad thing to analyze why this happens, right? At least you know why. I mean, you can keep doing what you're doing, but at least you know why. It's the same when ladies get ghosted, okay? When ladies get ghosted, when you do not get a or maybe you get in a situation, I don't know so much. Ghosting is simple. Somebody just don't call you back, and some ladies are cool with that, and some ladies understand that that is a blessing. But sometimes you may get disappointed, and sometimes you are in a hookup culture. Ladies run into situation when the guy only after one thing, and when that thing is done, they are out. So, do these ladies should keep going for this kind of guys, or should they learn? Should they learn? No, just because man wants to have sex, it doesn't mean you need to have sex with him. He needs to earn trust. He needs to earn it. And some of you guys may be mad that I'm saying this, but you do not want ladies who do not make you work for it, who do not want you to earn it. And I don't mean it in some superficial way, or in terms of some material things. I mean it just when you have a little bit of a challenge, and it's just natural. It's natural. Like snake bites, they are natural too. I think it's been a long time since we have a daytime live. I usually don't have time to do the daytime live, but I just want to come in a day. Of course you like glamour, Bill. Everybody does. I mean, except for Wayne. But hey, that is awesome. It just tells you that there is someone for everyone. I really think it's most amazing thing when people find each other and they reflect each other. I mean, that's just wonderful. I'm calling Jennifer Aniston, Wayne. Hey, how are you today? Well, listen, I got something for you, okay? I call you in a few. Yes, he's solid, I'm telling you. You better break up with those Hollywood boys. You know what that is all about. Okay, yep, I'll give you his number. Well, I got it, Wayne, but it ain't free. It ain't free. You know why it's not free? Because you were about to check my teeth. I mean, how dare you? Renee is saying you don't know what you got until it's gone. Well, that's true, but you do know. You do know what you got actually. Well, I just wanted to connect with you guys. Thank you for contributing to the chat. All right. I will keep this video here, and I really hope it will help guys to understand that if you do not want to, if you do not want to keep stuck, uh, try to pay attention. You know, it's very similar to also. Let me tell you something. Example, very female example. Um, you know, as a woman, you can go to the store, and sometimes you see like most beautiful. You admire some beautiful designer dresses, okay, and they, or just you like some color or you like a particular style, you admire it, you love it, but you do know that this is not your color, or you know that, oh, on this, you just know, you can still admire it. And but how about you go throughout the store and you find something that you love the color, you love the design of it, it flatters you when you wear it, and I mean, you love it and it looks great and it feels amazing. Instead of trying to fit yourself in something that's super foreign, even though you like the idea of it, but it doesn't look good. This is not your style. You look awful in that. It's like, well, okay, I'm not gonna say it. Oh, men's fashion, it's a whole different video. So we'll stick with women's fashion. So basically, yes, it's just when it may take you a little longer. You may be disappointed that day because you came there and you saw that canary yellow dress and you tried it on and you're like, oh, dang, it looks awful. It looks like I'm sick, like I have corona and the flu. So, well, I'm gonna appreciate it that it was created, and I'm gonna come back again and see if there is something that actually works and looks good. That's it. Very primitive example, but it's, I love making difficult things easier. I prefer when difficult things are explained in a simplistic ways over making super difficult things out of something simple. So once again, this is just as simple as that. It doesn't mean that the dress that the lady would find would be not what she like, not what she looks good in. But hey, if nothing looks good on you, if no color and no style, as they don't even have your size nowhere, well, that could be a time for some change. Okay? Don't blame them, but change yourself. That's another aspect. Okay? So we all have a moment of a reality check. If nothing works ever, it means that these items are not the problem. That's all it means. So once again, it doesn't, it's, you have a great chance of figuring out something that works, that feels amazing, that feels natural. You're not stressed out, you're not squeezed in, you're not under pressure. It looks great, it feels great, and that's it. And it's not because it's the most beautiful, the most exquisite. It could be the most simple, but it works for you. So, other words, it means that it's yours. It's yours, or she is yours, or he is yours. So, even though we expect men to pursue us, you do not pursue the girls that have zero response. Once again, you do not pursue the girls that doesn't even want to talk to you. If she's warming up to you, if she's showing certain signs, that's when you pursuing her and you doing it step by step. You're watching her reaction, you're watching her smile more and more, and she may or may not be the one. But at least you don't pursue somebody that's when you call them, they're like, oh God, you know? Okay, I feel like this is gonna go to Patreon as well. And you guys know one thing. If you know, I'm gonna remind you. Um, if you had forgotten, love is not deception, and care and passion about what you do is not deception, and it's not sugarcoating and all of that. If somebody, when somebody tells you certain things, you basically getting the key. You just getting the key. And then it's your decision what you're gonna do, but at least you know, right? So, with that being said, I want to wish you a wonderful afternoon, and I am still planning to be on tonight. The topic is about moving to Ukraine. Bill is gonna back me up with data. So I'm still planning. If something changes, I will make a post on YouTube to let you know. But hopefully, we will have our classic Friday night show at 8 or 9 p.m. tonight. While we're still in quarantine, because soon things are going to change. So I'm looking forward to seeing you then. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you soon.